All right, so we are recording. This week's call is pretty short and sweet, just to the point. I was thinking how recently we've been doing lots of tips on how to hit Success Club, which is obviously very important. But now I want to talk about some of the really common mistakes that people make when they kind of start to see some progress and when they're working on this goal. Because while it's important to know what to do, it's also really important and sometimes more important to know what not to do. So before we get into that, just a couple quick things. One, obviously your promo codes are active through the end of August. If anyone has the Master Series for Ultimate Portion Fix and or To Be Mindset, you have separate promo codes for those as well. And you get 5 every single month that you continue your Master Series membership. So the promo codes for the challenge packs are only as announced. Like, we can't assume that it's going to be every month. I would assume it's not, to be honest with you. But with Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset, if you're part of the Master Series, you get 5 codes for each month, which is pretty cool. So really quick tip, and I'll share a little bit about this in the team page tomorrow before we get into the call. For those of you who have a Google form or an email list or a collection of emails where people signed up, or any type of information that people gave you where at one point they were interested in your in your challenge group or in your boot camp or whatever you're calling, but they didn't end up signing up, right? That happens. You know, people fill out the form, you give them the recommendation, you get to price, and they halt or whatever. It's not the right time. What I spent my time doing today was actually going through every single Google form that I have with the people who didn't end up signing up and shooting them a personal email, letting them know, hey, I know that when you filled out this form, for whatever reason, the timing didn't work. How are you doing with your goals? For this month, I'm able to enroll 12 new clients with $10 off. Is this something you'd like to revisit? So obviously, inviting new people every day is something that we all have to be doing every single day. But that doesn't mean that you can't revisit some conversations that you've had, even if those conversations were a year ago, 2 years ago. Some of mine were from 3 or 4 years ago that filled out a form and never ended up moving forward. So it's kind of just a way to build up that relationship again and kind of start some stuff. So just a quick tip that I found really easy to do. It was a very replicatable email. Didn't take a whole lot of time, maybe 30 minutes or so, to go through 4 years of Google Forms. So something that you might want to look into doing. All right, so I want to talk about just a few really common mistakes that people make when they're aiming for Success Club. One, and this is one I know we've talked about a lot on a one-on-one basis, but it's something I really want you guys to remember. Assuming that a yes is a yes before a purchase goes through. So this happens to me every single month without fail. And if it hasn't happened to you yet, I promise you it will, where someone knows the price, they know the details, they say yes, you send the share cart, and they don't buy anything. So sometimes people will come back and tell you what happened, oh, I have car trouble, or oh, something came up with school, or whatever the reason, and they're not able to purchase yet. And they'll just tell you they're not going to. And a lot of times they won't tell you, but they also won't fill out the share cart, and then they also won't answer you. And the problem with this, and this kind of goes into my second tip, which is assuming that momentum is like automatic. We think, okay, 3 people said yes. Boom, that's Success Club 6. I sent out 3 share carts. But it's not a yes, and it's not a Success Club point, and it's not a new client, and it's not a new journey until they fill out their card information and actually purchase something. So when I want you to get excited. Obviously, someone says yes, they want your help. That's amazing, and it's a beautiful thing. But don't assume, okay, boom, 2 Success Club points in the bag, because a lot of times it doesn't go through, and you need to continuously be asking and talking and inviting more people, because a yes isn't a yes until they fill out that billing information and click submit. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So it's a really common mistake, and it's a big mistake, because when we say, okay, 3 share carts are sent out, that's Success Club 6, today I'm not going to invite. Or today I'm only going to talk to 2 people instead of the 5 that I normally do, or whatever your number is. Or today I'm going to take the day off because I already hit Success Club. Well, no, you didn't hit Success Club yet. And if those people back out and you spend all this time not reaching out to new people, and then it's the last week of the month all of a sudden, and you're like, shoot, these people aren't buying anything. I'm not at Success Club. I need to start having these conversations. And that's when it kind of enters that like panic mode where that comes off in how we talk to people, and it's even less likely to be able to move forward. Plus, even if you hit Success Club 50 million early on in the month, you still need to be inviting every single day as if you're at Success Club 0, because the invites from last month or this month are likely going to be the yeses next month or the month after that. So that was my next tip. The next mistake is people hit Success Club, or they hit their goal, right? They hit a rank, they hit Success Club, they hit an income goal, and then they back off. And they just say, well, I hit that goal. I have 2 weeks until the month ends, or I have 2 days until the month ends. I'm going to chill now. And then you start the new month. And rather than that momentum that you thought was going to automatically keep going, now you're all the way back at the bottom of the hill. And you've got to push that rock up the hill from the very bottom, rather than from the midpoint that you were at when you hit your first goal, where it would be so much easier to just keep going than it would be to slide all the way back down and start over. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's a really common mistake, not only with Success Club, and we won't get too much into rank on this call, but also with rank. A lot of coaches say, okay, Emerald is the goal, and they hit Emerald, and then they stop inviting to the business opportunity, and they stop growing. Happens more so with Diamond. A coach hits Diamond, and it's this big shiny rank that everyone pushes for. That's a big challenge to get to, and then they chill, and then their Diamond drops, and then their Emerald drops. And all of a sudden they're starting all over again, and it feels like it was this huge mountain to climb to get to that big shiny goal, and you lost it all because you expected things to automatically happen when they never automatically happen. So you could be a 15-star diamond coach, you still need to be inviting if you want to maintain that rank and continue to build your business. So don't make the mistake of hitting a goal and then slowing down. Celebrate for sure. Like, we're going to celebrate you. That's why we have prizes. That's why we have recognition. That's why Beachbody has recognition. Celebrating is huge, but continue to invite and continue to work even as you're celebrating that success. Last mistake that I want to make sure you guys aren't making is waiting to have the answers or the technique perfected before you start. So I hear this so much. Oh, I'm going to listen to this training on inviting, and once I feel comfortable with it, then I'll start doing it. No. You can't do that. You're never going to feel like you have anything perfected. You can't learn all the things and then apply, because you're never going to be finished learning all the things. That's kind of the reality of it. I learned something new about this business, or about techniques, or about having better conversations, or sending better quality invites, or running a better challenge group every single day. But the only really real way to learn in this business is to do it. It's very much a learn as you go. The coaches who sit back and say, okay, I'm going to learn everything I need to learn about how to hit Success Club, or everything I need to learn about how to invite, or everything I need to learn about how to build my social media, or everything I need to learn about how to reach Diamond, and then I'll start, are the coaches who are wasting so much time and taking much longer to reach those goals. Because have you looked on YouTube lately? There's like hundreds of thousands of training videos on every single topic out there, and more are added every single month. Like, when this video goes up on my YouTube channel, there's going to be one more training on how to hit Success Club up on YouTube. And other coaches are doing this every single day too. So by waiting until you have something mastered or perfected to start, you're just delaying, or possibly never going to be able to achieve whatever the goal that you're trying to achieve is. Take in information and implement it, and play around with it, and make it your own. But make sure you're taking action and you're learning as you go. You will have conversations that you wish you didn't have. You will say things that you wish you didn't say. You won't handle things the way that you wish you would have handled them. But that's how you learn. There's no possible way to move forward and to get better at these things than if you just do them, right? Babies don't sit around and like have people read them books on how to walk. they try to walk and they fall a million times and they hit their head and they cry and it sucks. But no one's like, ooh, you know what? You're probably never going to walk. You should just stop. Like, it's the same thing. So it's like, you can't read and absorb and learn how to become the best inviter or the best recruiter or the best coach without actually trying to do those things and then learning a little bit from each time you fall flat on your face. That part always sucks. I fall on my face at least 5 times a day, not physically. That would probably be bad for the baby, but mentally and in my business, I say things or I mess up someone's name or I stutter in a voice note or something happens where I accidentally sent one email to someone about coaching that was supposed to be about a challenge group. It happens. You have to own up to your mistakes and just be a human about it and move forward, but you'll be better the next time. So don't make that mistake and wait to get started. But that's pretty much all I have in terms of mistakes that I've noticed a lot of people make, that I have made, but I wanted to leave some time also, since we are early in the month, to see if you guys have any specific questions or struggles that you want to go over with your Success Club goal.
Mine is less, it's in a sense related to I can't talk, Success Club. But it's just for like doing Morning Meltdown right now. It's 3 whole months. Mm-hmm. So are you going to invite to 3 more rounds of Morning Meltdown? Because it is easier to invite to what you're doing, or? So
I don't know if you've seen my stories lately, but I'm inviting to either do what I'm doing, not that I'm running a new challenge group for it, but I have a rolling accountability group where people can start a program anytime they join. Or I did a live in our team page the other day about how now every single month I'm going to run a 21-day fitness challenge, which is going to be people just picking a program. They'll be matched with a program, but the group itself will run for 3 weeks, because I found that a lot of people find that a little easier to commit to. So I'm kind of inviting to do what I'm doing, but I'm not offering a new group or to start over with people, which that invite is kind of just to my general challenge group. And then I'm also inviting to this 21-day group, which begins August 12th.
For the 21-day group, are you having anyone ask like, oh, it's 21 days, why am I getting a year of workouts?
No, because when I talk to them, I let them know that the 21-day group is designed to help them build a habit. So it's more for beginners or people that don't have a current routine. And then after those 21 days, if you decide, hey, this is working for me, I don't want my money back, you get placed into my bigger accountability group.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
I have a quick question on Success Club, and it kind of goes into what we talked about last week. And I'm glad it kind of fits into this week so I can ask the question. But if you get Success Club and it's the last week, how do you be okay with not waiting till the next month to sign that person up? Because you're like, I'm still that many people away from Success Club 10.
That is a mindset thing.
Okay.
So if you're like, so you're saying like, say you're at Success Club 6 and it's the last week of the month and someone wants to sign up, how do you not wait until the next week so you start? Okay. So that's a scarcity mindset. So that's something that personal development helps a lot with. And it's a mindset shift that takes, and like anything, it takes time to make. But the reality is that there are millions of people that need help with their fitness. And that market is actually even growing, because right now we're in 3 countries, but soon we're going to be in 4. And that's just going to add even more people that need help. So the answer, this is what Rob always said to me, and it used to frustrate me like crazy. And now I'm going to say it, and I'm sure it's going to frustrate you guys too. But the answer is not one or the other, it's both. So like if you're at Success Club 6 and there's 7 days left in the month and you have 2 people who are ready to sign up, the answer isn't, well, do I want Success Club 10 this month and then or Success Club in the next month? The answer is, yeah, I'm going to get Success Club 10 this month, and then I'm also going to find people that need help next month. So the only time that I ever think that it's okay to give the person the option to wait is if you know for a fact that the challenge pack that they're getting is going on sale in the next couple of days, and you also know that money is a big concern for them, that's a really good time where you kind of turn on the switch of, this isn't just about the numbers. This is about me wanting to help someone in the best way that I can help them. So for example, if a challenge pack is normally $180, but we know that within the next few days, because the next month is starting, it's going to go down to $160, and that person was expressing a little bit of stress about the financial side, I would let them know, hey, if you're willing to wait a few days, the price is going to go down $20.
Okay.
In my opinion, that's being a better coach, because you're putting their interests first, which is what we should always do. But if someone is gung-ho and ready to sign up and there's no concern about those pricing and they're ready to start, it's not fair for us to say, you know what, no, you need to wait because I have this goal I want to hit next month.
Right. Yeah.
So you kind of have to feel out the situation. But for the most part, in general, the answer isn't one or the other. It's both.
Okay.
One of the things that I love that Rob said, I guess it was 2 Wednesdays ago now, was that that Wednesday, 8,000 people turned 18 in the States alone. And it's like, the Tuesday, they couldn't be coaches. And that Wednesday, there were 8,000 people we could like reach out to. And it's like, oh crap, that's a lot of people.
So true. And that's like every day. Every day, thousands of people turn 18, which means that they can make the independent choice to become a coach or a customer. Every single day that happens. So there's more, and like Leah said, that's just in the States. And we have 2 other countries that happens in every single day as well. So there is there's no limitation of people. There is no reason why you shouldn't, that you couldn't hit it in both. Like this is month 50 for me consecutively of Success Club, and so, and I'm not one of like the top performing coaches either. Like there are people who have 6 digits consecutive months of hitting, not even just Success Club 5, but like
She's gone for me.
Oh shoot, am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Sorry, I don't know where that cut off. But there
50 consecutive months.
So there are coaches who have hit Success Club like 20 for hundreds of months in a row. There is no scarcity of people to help because there's new people every single day that are even able to get the help that we offer. So don't allow yourself to get stuck in that scarcity mindset of, oh, if they sign up now, I won't have anybody for next month, because you will. That comes with the consistency of showing up and adding to your network and inviting new people, which kind of ties into like, don't let that momentum slow down. Josh Coates, you guys have heard me talk about him before, right? He has a great podcast, by the way. Sorry?
He did a training a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has an amazing podcast, but he says his biggest business tip is protect momentum at all costs. So like when it comes to your business, the most important thing to protect is that momentum and that consistency that you're building of showing up. That's vital because everything comes from that momentum. I think of it, I literally picture it in my head as a ball or a big rock that you're rolling up a hill. The second you let go of that consistency, it slides back down. So if you let go of it for a day, maybe it slides back down a little. But if you say, screw it, and you let go and you drop your business or you start treating it like a hobby for a week, you're going all the way back down to the bottom. And that's why so many coaches quit, is because they don't protect that momentum and they don't keep that consistency up. So they're continuously going halfway up and then all the way down. Or sometimes they're even right to the tip of this mountain, whatever the mountain is, if it's a rank, if it's Success Club, if it's an income, and then they just say, forget it, it's not working, and they drop it down, not realizing that the top was right there. There's a picture, I think, that's really popular. I've seen it posted a million times of someone like in a mine digging for gold, and you see someone kind of like right at the cusp of where that big mountain of gold is, and they turn around and they go back because they say it's not working, but they were right there. So you never know if that next person you're going to talk to is someone who's like a Chelsea or a Rob or a Jamie who is going to be like this rock star coach on your team and completely change everything. So that momentum is the most important thing to protect and put first in your business.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? Cool. All right. Well, the last thing I forgot to say in the beginning, because we are talking about Success Club, and obviously you guys know Beachbody has their prizes, and this month, they're doing the Jericho bobblehead. So if you've never hit Success Club before and you hit it for the first time, you get Success Club 5 or more, you get the bobblehead. If you have hit it, you get the bobblehead with Success Club 10. But what's really cool about our team is that I am currently building kind of like a library of Success Club prizes for you guys to choose from. So there will be Success Club 5 prizes and Success Club 10 prizes of lots of team branded stuff. So like track jackets and hoodies and workout pants and tank tops and hats and all that kind of cool stuff that will be placed in the different libraries. So as soon as you hit Success Club for the month, I'll go ahead and send you that catalog, and you actually will get to pick whatever prize you want for that month. This way, no one gets like a repeat prize or anything like that, and you can make sure that you like what you're picking. And we'll have some general Beachbody stuff in there as well. So I'm really excited about that, and I spent a lot of time today like designing stuff, little catalogs. So really excited about that. So hit your goals so that I can buy stuff for you. Okay. All right, guys. I'm off to bed. I'm so tired.
I love this 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think we're going to do this at least for the foreseeable future, kind of see how it goes for the majority. And then soon we'll kind of do a whole poll about if we want to change the day or anything like that. But I do like the 8 o'clock for sure. So we'll keep with that for a little while. All right. Thanks for hopping on, guys. I'll talk to you later.